Today, we're diving into how you can create a quiz using Canva. Quizzes are super fun and have been gaining popularity everywhere. You can make them for general knowledge, industry-specific topics, or even for fun social media content. Whether you're designing for entertainment, education, or just sharing with friends, Canva is the perfect tool to get the job done. Ready to get started? Let's jump in. First things first, you'll need to log into your Canva account. If you haven't got one yet, no worries, it's free to sign up. Once you're in, go to the search bar and type YouTube video. This will help us create the perfect layout for your quiz. You'll find loads of templates, but don't worry too much about picking the perfect one yet. Just grab something that catches your eye. For now, let's select a simple template that gives us a clean slate to work with. Don't overthink it, we're going to make it our own. Click on the Customize this template option to get started. Now that we've got the template open, let's dive into customizing it to fit your style. When you first open the design, you'll notice it comes with a default background image and some placeholder text. But to really make it yours, we'll need to tweak those elements. Start by changing the text. The template might have something generic like quiz title. Replace it with a more specific title such as Test Your Knowledge or How Well Do You Know Movies? Depending on the focus of your quiz. Make the title bold and eye-catching, adjusting the font style to suit the mood you want. For example, choose a playful, modern font for a fun quiz, or a more classic serif font for a serious trivia game. Next, adjust the layout to ensure your quiz looks clean and organized. The template will give you a basic structure, but you can reposition the text boxes to make sure everything flows well and is easy to read. Make sure the text doesn't overlap with key parts of your background image. If it does, consider adjusting the font color or adding a subtle semi-transparent box behind the text to enhance readability. You can also adjust the size of the text or play with the spacing to ensure everything is well proportioned. A good layout will draw attention to the quiz title without overwhelming the viewer. Now, let's talk about the background. While the template comes with one, you may want to choose an image that better suits your theme. For instance, if you're doing a geography quiz, you could use an image of a globe or a famous landmark. If it's a music quiz, try adding a background with musical notes or instruments. By personalizing the text and layout, and adjusting the background to match your quiz theme, you'll ensure your design is both visually appealing and easy to navigate. A quiz without a captivating background is like a movie without a plot. It just doesn't have the same impact. Let's add some flair to your quiz. Go to the Elements tab in Canva and search for terms like backgrounds or stylish backgrounds to find a design that matches the theme of your quiz. Whether it's an abstract design, a nature-inspired backdrop, or something sleek and modern, choose an image that complements your quiz's tone. Once you find one that feels right, resize it to cover the entire canvas, ensuring it's the perfect fit. To take it a step further, add a touch of animation to make the background more dynamic. Click the Animate button located in the top toolbar, and select an animation that suits your style. You could go for a soft fade or a smooth slide-in effect to give the page some movement without being too overwhelming. A little animation can make your quiz feel more interactive and engaging, but remember, subtlety is key. Too much movement might distract from the actual content, so aim for a balance that keeps the quiz fun without being too flashy. This small creative touch can really bring your quiz to life and make it more visually appealing to your audience. Every quiz benefits from a time limit to keep the energy high and maintain interest. To add some excitement, consider setting a timer for each question, giving your participants around 10 seconds to answer. Adjust the time on your timer to reflect the 10-second limit for each question. You can stretch or shrink the timer to match the length of time you want, ensuring it visually matches the allotted quiz time. For extra flair, try adding a subtle animation effect so the timer counts down smoothly, keeping your quiz dynamic and engaging. This small detail will elevate your quiz's interactive experience. Now, let's dive into the heart of the quiz, the questions and answers. Now, let's get to the exciting part, adding your quiz questions and answers. Start by selecting the Elements option in the sidebar, and then type in quiz and choose one. Type out your question, for example, what is the tallest mountain in the world? Make sure the text is big enough to stand out and easy to read. You can play around with the font, size, and style to make sure the question grabs attention. To make your quiz more engaging and interactive, think about incorporating images that relate to each question. Images not only grab attention but also make the experience more immersive and enjoyable for the participants. You can either use Canva's vast image library or upload your own photos to match your quiz's theme. For example, if your question is about famous animals, consider adding a picture of a tiger or a dolphin to accompany the options. This will make the quiz feel more dynamic and visually exciting. If the question is about historical events, you could add black and white photos of key moments in history to make the content more relatable and captivating. Additionally, if you're aiming for a more minimalist or modern look, you might prefer to use icons or vector illustrations instead of real photos. Canva offers a variety of illustrations that can fit a wide range of quiz themes, from abstract designs to realistic depictions. By carefully selecting images that align with the quiz's content, you'll help enhance the overall experience and keep your audience interested. Incorporating images into your quiz not only breaks up the text but also adds an element of creativity that makes the quiz feel less like a test and more like an engaging activity. This can help keep participants entertained and make the quiz more memorable. Some dynamic flair with animation. Once your questions and answer options are in place, it is time to add some dynamic flair with animation. Animation isn't just for making things look cool, it enhances the experience by making it feel more interactive and fluid. By adding animations, you can control the flow of your quiz, giving it a polished and professional feel. For each question and answer, you can apply animation effects like slide in or zoom to make the text appear in a smooth, gradual way. This keeps your audience engaged by creating a sense of anticipation as they wait for the next part of the quiz to appear. You can even apply different animations to each question or answer, giving the quiz a fresh feel with every new prompt. To make the experience even more fun, consider using timed animations. For example, the answer choices could appear one by one as the question is revealed. This way, the participants are focused and not overwhelmed with too much information at once. Animation can also be used to highlight the correct answer after a question has been answered, adding a layer of interaction and excitement. By incorporating animations, you can turn a static quiz into a lively and engaging experience that keeps users interested from start to finish. To make the transition between questions seamless, use Canva's transition options. This allows you to smoothly move from one question to the next without any awkward pauses. You can choose from several effects, like sliding in or dissolving out. It all depends on the vibe you're going for, so play around with it to get the right feel. If you have more than one question, and you probably do, here's a tip: use Canva's bulk create feature. Instead of manually entering each question and its answers, you can upload a CSV file with all the questions and answers. Canva will automatically populate the text blocks for you. To do this, go to the Apps tab and search for Bulk Create. From there, you can manually enter your questions and answers or upload a CSV file. Now that you've created your quiz, take a moment to review everything. Check the timing, make sure the questions are clear, and see if the animations and transitions flow smoothly. It's always a good idea to preview the whole quiz before you publish. Once you're satisfied with everything, you're ready to download your quiz. Canva allows you to download it as an MP4 video, which is perfect for sharing on social media or uploading to YouTube. Once you've downloaded your quiz, it's time to share it. You can upload it to YouTube, share it on Instagram, or even send it directly to your friends. Canva makes it super easy to share your creations, and you can also choose to share the link directly from Canva if you don't want to download it. You've just created a fun and interactive quiz on Canva. The best part is that you can continue building more quizzes, whether for fun, learning, or even for your business. Just keep duplicating the page and swapping out the questions.